Good morning. 4.1 Revisited, graphing quadratics in standard form. That's when you have y equals some constant times x squared plus a constant times x plus c. Again, some number a times x squared plus some number b times x plus some constant number. Okay, and when we have this form of an equation, we have a formula that will give us the point of the vertex. And that formula is, we find the x part of the vertex because x is going to equal negative b over 2a. Now just consider, these are just numbers, a and b and c. So we have example number 3 in your book, which says y equals 2x squared minus 8x plus 6. Y equals 2x squared minus 8x plus 6. So here we can see the b is going to be this number in front of the x to the first power. So b is going to be negative 8. So we just use this exact formula. X equals negative b over 2 times a. And here a is 2. So we find first that a negative times a negative cancels out, right? You take away a negative. That's like doing a positive. So we get 8 over 2 times 2 is 4, and we end up with the number 2. What we've just found is the x part of the point where this parabola will have its vertex. The x part, but now we need to find the y part. So let's insert it. We'll insert our x into the equation, and we'll see what y it gives us. So instead of x, we put what x is at that point. 2 times 2, or 2 squared, is 4, times 2 is 8, minus 8 times 2 is 16, plus 6. 8 minus 16 is negative 8, plus 6 gives us negative 2. We find that when x is 2, y is negative 2. And then we can graph the vertex of our parabola at the point 2, comma, negative 2. Now, when we look at the equation, if this leading coefficient is positive, the parabola will open up when it's positive. If it's negative, the parabola will open down. This one is positive, so our parabola is going to open up. And I don't want to draw it until I give you just 2 more points. Okay, but we know it's going to open up. Now we simply find 2 more points, and the easiest way to do that is to pick easy numbers, because we're going to plug them into the equation. So if we plug in for x equals 0 and for x equals 1, we'll get 2 points here, and we'll get 2 more on this side because a parabola is symmetric. We found our axis of symmetry. That's where our vertex is, and our parabola is going to reflect on both sides of that axis. So all we need to do is find 2 points on either side. 0 and 1 are easy numbers to work with. So now we insert 0 and we find that when x is 0, y is 2 times 0 is 0, minus 8 times 0 is 0, plus 6 is 6. See, that's why 0 is easy to work with. And then we substitute in 1, because 1 is another easy number to work with. 2 times 1 is 2, minus 8 times 1 is 8, plus 6. 2 minus 8, negative 6 plus 6 is 0, and we find this other point at 1, 0. Now we're going to plot these 2 points. Zero, 6, 1, 0, and because this is our axis of symmetry, we know that it's going to mirror, so we also have 3, 0, and we also have 4, 6, and we can graph our parabola. The neat thing about doing this on video is that if you didn't understand this, you can rewind it as many times as you like. Hope to see you all soon.